everyone, this is Alysia, also known as AVP0685. Just doing a redo of my video I did last night of internet safety. And so I was told it was blurry, so I'm going to do this one hopefully less blurry. So let's recap on what I was talking about last night. As you know, on the internet there are a lot of people who tend to prey or go after people that are weaker. And there's also scams and there's also catfishers. And a lot of people may not know what these are. And I'm going to try to break it down as best as I can. Now, I'm no professional, but this is from my own experience. I have experienced scams, catfishers, and I have also experienced cyberbullies. And so let's break them all down. Let's start with the cyberbulliers. That's kind of self-explanatory. Basically, it's somebody that bullies you, says mean things, and they hide online. Basically, they could be anyone. It could be someone you know. It could be someone you don't know. But they all do it online. They hide behind the camera. They don't want themselves known. And they say, hey, I don't like you because da-da-da-da-da. So if that happens to you, which has happened to me, you need to block these individuals, report them, find some way to get them stopped. I mean, unfortunately, here on YouTube, there's not too much you can do. The person can always recreate a new account and then they start it all up over again. But unfortunately, there's not a way to block their IP address, which basically every internet browser has a special IP address, and it basically allows you to go on the internet using that. And so if there was a way to block that, that would be really great, but unfortunately YouTube does not have that feature. Scams, that could be anything. It could be someone that's sending you a message saying, hey, you've won the lottery, you've won a free computer, you've won a free laptop, you've won free iPads, your email's been hacked. Can you confirm your password to us? Can you give us financial details about your bank? Those you got to be very, very careful with because there's grammatical errors in it. Basically, they spell things wrong. They put punctuation where there shouldn't be. That's scary because you have to be very, very careful. If it doesn't sound legitimate, you need to block them. You need to report them. If you can, keep a Xerox copy of the emails that they send you, which I did. I kept a Xerox copy on my computer, printed them out, gave them to the local police, and said, hey, I'm getting these messages. Something's not legitimate. Or one time I'd received these false money orders and I thought they were legitimate. And I contacted the bank. They later closed my bank account thinking I was the one that had done it, which I had not. But I had to suffer the consequences because of some online scammer. But I know now to check the routing numbers that's on the bottom of every check. I also try to contact the financial place it was released from, say SunTrust Bank, Capital One. If it's a money order, check it out. Contact the post office and say, hey, I've got a money order. Can you check it out? That's what you can do. Catfishers. Those are tricky because it's not the catfish that people eat. I mean in catfishers, meaning people who pose as someone that they're not. They can pose as a younger version of themselves. They can pose as a person that doesn't even exist. I've experienced this one a few times. The person pretended to be somebody and later found out, no, they weren't what they said they were. So those kind of cases are very, very tricky as well. But once you find out, if you ever meet them in person, block them immediately. I mean, people say I sound fake online. Well, Maybe I do because I'm online a lot, but I can assure you I'm not a scammer, I'm not a catfisher, and I'm not an online bullier or cyberbullier. Because I've had those happen to me and I don't want anybody to go through that themselves. So, like I said, you gotta be very, very careful what you post online. Try not to post where you're located. You can also, if something doesn't sound right, report it. Like I said, there's a lot of steps you can do. Also, my other resolutions are doing well, like I said last night. But like I said, if things don't sound right, be careful when you're on the internet. Male and female, I don't care who you are. Just be very careful because there's a lot of people out there that want to hurt you. And you just need to be very careful. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!